Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. It has been a busy day today. It started early in the morning when I got a phone call that said my bicycle wheel has been trued. I haven't used my Bateki a lot in the last 30 years when I stopped racing bicycles. So the rear wheel, some of the spokes were a little loose. I could hear them clicking when I was going up the hill. Something wasn't right. It was nice and true and it worked fine, but it was just making some noises. So I took the wheel off. I checked the spoke tension and there's about, about 3 sets that felt loose. So I took it into the bike shop and got it retensioned and it's really good now. Because the bike had sat so long, I had to get new tires. They were not holding air very well. So I got Pirellis and they're P0s Velo tires. So they're really good. I really like them. They're a really nice tire. So today it is 16 degrees Celsius or about 60 degrees Fahrenheit out. The next step for today was to get the insurance back on the car, the Matrix, and I took it to the car wash and then I've been hand washing it in the driveway. It was really dirty. It had like mildew all over it and leaves and stuff, and so now it's pretty clean now. It's looking good. I've also put the truck insurance back on, so it's back on the road. So now I can pick up the cement blocks for underneath the new water tanks. So that'll be good. Yesterday I began the big cleanup in the bonsai area here. Raking, organizing, cleaning, throwing out garbage. And I got the pear tree pruned up here. So last year I'd lobbed the top off. I took about 1/3 of the height off it. And then it's got all kinds of new branching. So I've picked the branches that are arranged in a nice radial pattern and have, a spot of sunlight. Kept those. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It's coming along. This tree had never been pruned before that, so. One of the first tasks I'll be doing out here is replacing the wood on top of this bench. It's pretty rotten. You can see the ends here. So I've got a bunch of used wood that I can use. Yeah, this is really getting not very strong. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of used lumber from skids and that I'll use to replank the tabletop here. And that should hold a lot of weight. So that's one of the first things I have to do out here. Once that is done, I'll have to bring all the trees out of the greenhouse here and put them out on the bench. And it may get cold again. We're having a warm week now, but if it gets cold again, I can always bring them back in here. The tropicals won't be coming out till April, so I've got a bit of time. Well, let's head into my wife's greenhouse here and see what she's up to on this fine day today. Just open the door here. Oh, there's Giselle. Hi, Giselle. How are you?
She's had a little bit of trouble.
Why? What's wrong with her?
Well, she ate, a few of those lettuce seedlings I just put in.
Oh, did she? You were getting in trouble. So what are you doing today, Laura?
I have green peppers.
Yeah.
Green peppers. San Marzano, I think. The tomatoes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do Roma.
Roma tomatoes. Oh, that's awesome. And you've planted lettuce already, have you?
Yes. Yeah, and you enjoyed it, didn't you? So I have lots more though.
Okay. But you had a bit of salad today, eh, Giselle? That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty hot in here.
Yeah, there's not much going on in here yet.
No.
I planted, but nothing's come up yet.
She's walking over it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in here, I don't think. I don't think you should be in here. Isn't that stuff coming up there?
I'm not sure what that is. I'm thinking, what was growing there before? Probably a weed. Probably a weed.
Well, she's doing pest control in here. Right, Giselle? Hi, Giselle. Hello. It's One-Eyed Giselle. Hey, One-Eyed Giselle. All right, well, let's continue the day. We are going to switch from the Matrix to the truck, and I'm going to go get the cement blocks now. So I need 8 cement blocks for my one That'll be in the corner there. I'm not going to get cement blocks for my second one because that'll be in the greenhouse, and I may have it partially underground or maybe even fully underground. I'm not sure, just to keep it warm and so it doesn't freeze. So let's head in the truck and head off to the hardware store. All right, I guess I need a key. I have it. The first drive of the truck this year, other than taking it out of the driveway onto the street. So here we go. I think one pump. Yeah. I'd already started it today, so. Now, how's the fuel? The fuel's okay. I've got to get that new tank in so then I can actually fill the truck up instead of just putting a little bit in the bottom of the tank every time. Reverse out of here. All right, here we go. I haven't even tried the brakes in the truck yet, but they should be okay. I'm gonna put the window down. It's kind of hot today. Let the truck warm up a bit. Over the tracks. I've got to get new shocks for it this year too. The shocks on it, or the dampers, the dampers are, I got new ones when I got the truck, so that was 23 years ago or something like that? I think it was 23 years or 24 years ago. So I don't know what condition they're in, but I'm going to get new ones. I don't know. They seem to be okay. Like, the truck's not bouncing around or anything, but I don't know how good they can be. I don't know if they last 23 years or 24 years. I'm not sure, so might be something to invest into. Feels like summer. It's great to be back in the truck, hauling things. All right, engine off. Here we are at the hardware store waiting for the blocks. I got 10-inch blocks. They're wider than the regular ones, and I just thought it would support the weight of the water tank better. Yeah, so got the back all ready here. I think the plywood in the back here, I put linseed oil on it last year, and I think I'm going to put that thin black tar on it. It worked really good in the floor of my plant room, and I think it would look good in here. Just get that black coating on it. Help protect it, keep it waterproof, and yeah, so I'll do that. I don't know if I'll get time today, but hoping to get out for a bike ride today. Do all kinds of things today when the weather's good. I gotta wash the truck too. It's got all kinds of crap all over it. Yeah. Well, I have all 8 blocks in the truck there. And now it's time to head out. All right, let's get her started. It's running good, it's running well. And here we go. Out the gates, loaded up with our blocks. Idle out of here. Okay. Let's exit. So the KW Bonsai Society we're having a meet in the parking lot. We're not allowed to meet indoors or anything yet. So we're going to meet in the parking lot, and we're going to get jade cuttings. Connor bought a really large jade, and he pruned it back to make it a bonsai. So there's all these great big limbs left over. So he's been letting them dry out, and they're ready for planting. So he's going to be giving them away to club members with a donation to the club. So I don't know what it'll cost, but they're pretty big cuttings, I think, like really big. So that'll be really nice to have, try and get that rooted and growing. And what else are we doing? We're Chris Hendry, the bonsai guy, or the bonsai guru. He is coming with his van, and he's going to be selling soil and wire and tools and maybe pots. So if you need something special, you can place an order through the club, and Chris will bring it down with him. Yeah, so we have to observe social distancing, and we have to keep our masks on, and you know, all the rules, but at least we're kind of getting together as a club, which is really nice. It's nice to see everyone in face to face once again. It's all right, you know, Zoom and Google Meet and that, but it's not the same as seeing someone in real life. I still haven't oiled that clutch yet, have I? You're supposed to remind me. Put some oil on that clutch pedal. I like the sound of this truck. Burbles when you back off the throttle. What else have I got to do with the truck? I got those door seals I got to put in. I got to finish painting some of the rust blisters on it. You know, just general fixing up. A bit of work underneath, painting and stuff. Yeah, there's lots of work to do on it. It'll be fun. I kind of like puttering around on the truck. So I'm glad this truck has power steering. It makes it a lot easier to maneuver it around. Those ones without power steering, they're a beast. I've driven one, and oh my god, they're like, it's hard to park them. All right, we're home. All right. Yeah, so I think I've got to unload these blocks. I'll have to move the matrix. I'll move the micra in. Kind of get the cars in order, because the micra is going to go off the road this summer. I'm going to give it a rest. It'll be the backup vehicle in case the matrix isn't running very well. But I think it'll do all right, the matrix. So, all right. Well, let's start working once again. The matrix is looking pretty shiny. I will have to polish it up. The back bumpers, I don't think they're clear coated, and I don't know why. The front and back bumper, you can see how they're kind of matte, and they polish up nice, but they dull quickly. Some of the clear coating, this is kind of the first signs of weathering on it, is the clear coating came off this piece a bit. You can see a few of the stripes on it, but other than that, you know, considering how old it is, it's a 2004, it's in pretty good shape. I've never winter driven it, so it's never seen the salty roads or anything. I'll show you the blocks I got. I was going to get the 10-inch, but they didn't have them in stock. So I got 8-inch blocks, which will do fine. So there they are. Not exactly a whole truckload, but Yeah, so that's what my rainwater tank will sit on top of. That should be plenty strong enough. The cement blocks are delivered. I've unloaded them. And then I thought I'd better, while it's nice and sunny and warm, I'd better tar up the plywood for the back of the truck there. So I've got my main piece drying in the sun here. I got the two little side pieces sitting here, tarred up. So that should be a really good coating. I'm going to leave it wood on the bottom because I don't want any moisture between the plywood and the bed. So the wood kind of wicks it up. Yeah, so that's done. I've watered all my trees in the back. And I'll show you the blocks over here. Here's the blocks. So I'm going to set this up tomorrow. Getting my blocks underneath, leveling it all. And I think I'll put a piece of plywood or something between the blocks and the tank here. Just so it doesn't, I don't know. So it's not metal on concrete. I don't like that. You can see how this bench that used to be in the shade has got sun on it now. I also, yesterday, I pruned my hedge here. I topped the top of the cedars here. I don't want them growing any higher than the fence. And I had to flatten them out for the aisleway here. So I took some off the front face of them here. And I also took some off the back just to keep it away from the fence. So it'll be more of like a hedge when it's all done. So then, yeah, I did that yesterday. So I'm going to bring the trees out of the greenhouse now and put them on the bench here. I can clear this one off and get a lot of them out here. And then tomorrow I'm going to do the wood for this bench. So yeah, lots to do. The next tree I'll be working on is my clump style cedar here. This one right here. I'm going to repot it and prune it this year. It needs both. It's getting quite wide and spreading out, so it needs to be made more compact. And it's starting to get so many roots in the pot, it's starting to raise itself out of the pot. So yeah, that'll be my next project, is to get that forest in good shape. Baby's drinking from the pond there. Hi, baby. Is that good water? Yeah. What do you see? Hey, what do you see? There you go. Where am I gonna put this? Where? Over here, I guess. Nice seedlings. I think I've got all my trees out. I've got the ginkgo outside. It looks like it's doing well. The buds look like they're swelling. I gave it good protection over the winter, so it should be okay. Yeah. It's going to be a good tree someday, I hope. The little pine seedlings made it through the winter fine. They're ready to grow again. That's exciting. So the greenhouse is empty now. Yeah. I still have a few little accent plants here. I'm going to keep those inside the greenhouse for now. So tomorrow, another thing to do tomorrow, I'm going to clean the greenhouse out. I'm going to I'll leave the tarp on for now. It may get colder again, so I might need it. But eventually, starting in April, I'll take the insulated tarp off. And, yeah, put the tropicals out here. Maybe put the tarp on at night and get the heater out here and yeah, get the tropicals used to the natural daylight cycle. That'll be exciting. So the benches are looking quite full and green now. It's kind of exciting having all the trees out. I love when all the tropicals come out too. Then I have all my trees in one place. So for tomorrow, I've got my bench to do. Cut the wood for that. Clean out the greenhouse. Set up the water tank. And I got to get eaves trough on that roof. I forgot to do that today. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. So much to do. Well, I did manage to get a ride in today. I rode 35 kilometers. There's a tough headwind coming back. So that'll be it for today. I'm going to have supper and relax tonight. Maybe watch some bonsai videos. In the next video, I'll be working on my cedar clump style. I'll be pruning it up and repotting it. But that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.